Okay, just when you thought, TikTok creators could not get any weirder, I think I have seen it all. Someone like Sierra Green absolutely bulldozes your expectations. This woman who at one point had over 300,000 TikTok followers and still managed to have internet little brothers make romantic edits of dead celebrities, show off her persona, and of course, flirts with puppets. But honestly, that's just another Tuesday for her because Sierra did not just dabble in furry content. Of course, she has her neon wolf-like personas, but over here we also have a song about not being a PDF file.
I'm not a
Because when you're totally normal and innocent, the first thing you're gonna do is write a musical defense track, and somehow it will get worse. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will guarantee that Sierra will never write a puppet love song about you. Let's get into it. Before we talk about the stalking and the puppet boyfriends, let's talk about the ears. Because Sierra, like many, took her furry identity very seriously. Like, build your own persona, these ears are my identity. Seriously. Her prized possession, a pair of pink and green cardboard ears. I mean, they are handmade, one of a kind, completely spiritually copyrighted.
Wait, don't go, hold up. I just need 1 minute of your time. If you're a furry, and if you'd like, could you be friends with me?
I swear to you, some of the things people post on TikTok is next level cringe. Just oversharing in the weirdest way possible, hoping it goes viral. And somehow, they're still making money off of it. Honestly, part of me kind of respects it, because, if I cashed in every time I embarrassed myself online, I would be a billionaire by now. Anyways, speaking of questionable ways to make money off your phone, this is kind of genius. I found this app called Cash Giraffe, and it literally pays you to play games. Like, where people are out here doing the absolute most on the internet for a couple bucks. I'm just sitting on my couch, stacking up the cash. So my question is, who's really winning here? It's basically a rewards app that gives you real money, like PayPal or Amazon credits. Just for playing games you're probably already wasting time on anyways. You download it, links in my description and pinned comment. Let it track your game progress, which at this point, go ahead and spy on me. Big brother, whatever. And boom, you're basically a professional gamer now. I tried one of these random puzzle games they suggested, and I got to level 10 in just a few minutes. So either I'm weirdly cracked at this, or it's way too easy. But now I've got over 4,000 coins just chilling here, waiting to be cashed out. I'm thinking about spending them on an Amazon gift card, but honestly, I might just go with the PayPal cash out and treat myself to like some ice cream. I actually already used some of it on a $5 PayPal card, which is not bad for just playing games. It's more than I've ever made from being mentally unstable on TikTok, so big W. Anyway, if you want to make your phone addiction slightly less sad, check out Cash Giraffe. You even get up to 3,999 coins when you sign up as just a little thank you for being here when you sign up. So yeah, check out this link. Become a capitalist giraffe with me. Okay, that's enough productivity for today. Let's go back to roasting some strangers, shall we?
Be friends with me?
And for some reason, people started asking if they could buy them. I don't know why. I'm not sure if we want to know why, but Sarah said no. Repeatedly, because these ears were sacred. They are not for sale.
Happy? Well, get this. At least I made mine instead of having to spend my own money on a pair of ears.
I am the one way your son don't need a gun to get respect.
And then the crime of the century happened. Someone copied her design. The same shape, the same color scheme, the same energy. And Sierra went feral.
You might be wondering why I'm pretty pissed off right now. Let me show you. Yeah. When I say my ears aren't for sale, I didn't mean just go and make your own ears. Guys, you're stealing my design. Stop it. Like, what is wrong with you? You cannot steal no one else's ears that they made. I made those ears with my own hands. My own 2 hands. And you think it's okay to steal them? No, it is not okay. What is wrong with you? I mean, if you want to make your own ears, use a different color. Not my colors. That's stealing. That's totally stealing. Stealing. You can't do that. What's wrong with you people? Jesus Christ.
Now, okay, if you're wondering, like, what do you mean by stealing? Oh, but she meant they used her copyrighted colors of green and pink. The last time I checked, these are, like, public domain colors. Unless, like, Crayola is gonna be pressing charges, I don't think anyone's going to jail. But the backlash was instant. Mostly because she was yelling at what appeared to be a child, but also because, shockingly, Icierra did not invent the color pink and green. This is when people started trolling, posting like, no, she owns these colors now. They're arguing about whether it's theft or just cardboard.
Does this sound like paper to you? Does that sound like paper to you? No. Cardboard. Get it right.
Naturally, she doubled down because that's how internet culture works. And while she was passionately defending her cardboard empire, something kind of hilariously hypocritical happened. She got caught doing the exact same thing she accused someone else of doing: art theft. Icierra posted a TikTok of a drawing that's being made. There's no credit, no context, just vibes, you know, so people are assuming that Icierra made it. And when called out, she was like, oh, I just assumed everyone knew that I didn't make this art. Which is, like, kinda wild. Because this is the same person who acted like a pair of cardboard cutout ears made her a patent-holding inventor. That is, to me, not just double standard, that's like a double backflip hypocrisy. But this is what made people start digging into her past, her comments, her controversies. Because here's something Icierra didn't seem to know. Rule number 1 as a content creator is, don't feed the trolls. Because the second you respond, you're not shutting them down, you're just giving them more momentum. But Icierra, of course, responded loudly, repeatedly, passionately. So naturally, the trolls started multiplying faster than furries in a Zootopia fan forum. And she ended up building an entire empire of haters. People who didn't just dislike her, but they followed her specifically to roast her. This pink and green wolf avatar basically became her entire online persona. But it wasn't drawn by her, it was drawn by someone else. And Icierra not only posted it like it was her own, she cropped out the signature and told her fan pages to use it as their profile pictures.
Can I please just take a minute out of your time? This is honestly really important. It's about art theft. So basically, I'm assuming you all know who Icierra is, right? I made this video kind of mocking her, and my videos usually get like 200 views. I did not expect this to blow up the way it did, but it did, and she got real mad at me. So she basically took this drawing I made, cropped my signature out of it, and told all her fan pages to change their profile picture to this. So now there's an army of like 50 accounts with my drawing as their profile picture without me being credited. So I just would like her to apologize to me. So if you don't mind, can you please, for the love of God, tag her in the comments? I really, really, really want to get a reply to this. And yeah, that's all I really want to say. So thanks for taking the time out of your day to listen to this. And yeah, bye.
I mean, to be fair, she did credit the artist, only after being called out. Which is not exactly noble. In fact, it is peak hypocrisy. And at this point, people stopped seeing her as just cringe. They started seeing her as manipulative, out of trust, possibly in her own universe. And unfortunately, this would not be the last time Icierra is caught doing something shady. If there is one reoccurring theme in the Sierra Green cinematic universe, she does not take criticism well. This became very obvious during one of her first controversies. When Sierra lip-synced to a 50 Cent song and, mouthed the N-word. Her audience was not thrilled. People were calling it out, rightfully so. And Sierra, I feel, could have just taken the L, said, I'm sorry, and moved on. But instead...
No more talking about this racist stuff because I'm not racist. Stop it right now. It's just a lip sync. Stop it.
She says,
oh, I didn't mean harm, I was just vibing with the song.
I mean, honestly, that's not the worst excuse, except for she proceeded to do it 2 more times. And if you thought people were mildly annoyed before, now they were just outraged. Once again, Sierra curated and empowered her own trolls. Like, she is speedrunning her cancellation. But believe it or not, this was just like warming up a little bit, like starting the fire. Because things went from yikes to, what are you doing? Very fast. When she suddenly dropped homophobic comments out of nowhere. In this video, she claims she does not support LGBT people, citing God and the Bible as her reasoning. Yeah, that's interesting. A furry TikTok creator citing the Bible, explaining why she does not support gay people in a Walmart furry suit. Well, I mean, this went over exactly how you might expect. The backlash was instant, considering a majority of her audience was either LGBT and or in the furry community.
Here's the reason why I don't support LGBTQ. In the Bible, it says that guys and girls cannot be together. Also, it's part of God's rule in the Bible, so, yeah.
So, like, nobody can date anybody? Is the Bible banning heterosexuality? From everything we've seen, Sierra yelling about ears, lip-syncing with puppets, rocking a neon wolf avatar, you might not guess that she is a devout Christian. But she did make it clear her homophobia is holy. Except, plot twist, because she says this.
I do support the people, but the community is just, nah.
Her logic is like a maze built by someone who has never finished a maze. But when people tried to call her out gently and rationally, even quoting Bible verses that don't encourage bigotry, Sierra did what she always does, doubled down. Instead of, I don't know, reflecting or apologizing, she shifted the focus again. This time vaguely referencing mental health as an excuse. Because in the Sierra playbook, there is no such thing as, I was wrong, only I was misunderstood by everyone, every time, forever. And at that point, people aren't just mad, they're honestly exhausted. Her follower count was still climbing though. Not so much because people supported her, but because she had become kind of a spectacle. She was not so much just problematic, she was becoming internet lore. Because when you thought, she can't possibly dig herself any deeper, she brings a backhoe.
I'm a disabled person, and I don't go by that. Those people that were going mad crazy over me on the live stream, I don't deserve that. I really don't deserve that. We are free to say whatever we want. I'm free to say the truth. Yet these people are going mad crazy over a live stream because I said I don't support LGBTQ. Really? Yes, it was wrong of me to make a video about me not supporting LGBTQ. But I had to tell the truth. I had to. They can get mad all they want. I really don't care. Me and my whole family doesn't support it at all. But guys, go easy on me. We are all different in this world. No need to get selfish.
We're all different in this world, except for the ones I disapprove of, I guess. The irony was completely lost on her. This video didn't win anybody over. It did make her trolls louder. She said the video was wrong, but also stood by it. But also saying we're all different, like that's supposed to fix anything? And instead of just letting the moment pass, Sierra added another video to the chaos pile. And somehow, it was even less thoughtful.
Don't support LGBTQ because it's wrong and very weird.
All right, this is not just bigotry, this is lazy bigotry. No new points, no deeper thoughts, just like, I don't support it. But if that wasn't enough, she hates being called homophobic, but she also called LGBT people weird and wrong.
You have invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you can never undo kind of stupid, and open all the cages in the zoo kind of stupid. Truly, you didn't think this through kind of stupid.
And then melted down when people labeled her based on things she said verbatim.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for everything. But you shouldn't judge people on their disabilities. It's not cool. You're harassing me for apparently no reason, okay? But I'm sorry if I ever hurted you or anybody else.
But to be extremely clear here, her disability is not the problem. No one is trolling her for being autistic. They're calling her out because she keeps spreading hate, dodging accountability, and using her diagnosis as a shield every time she's confronted. And the backlash didn't just come from random TikTok users, it came from her own home base. Because the furry community, the community that helped her build her platform, turned on her. Why? Because a lot of them are LGBT, or at least LGBT allies. So when Icierra started doubling down on homophobia, okay, it was game over. But then, plot twist, because in 2021, Icierra started posting a series of videos claiming to be asexual, which in fact is part of the LGBTQI A spectrum. Some people pointed it out gently and logically, and Icierra's response? Arguing in the comments, deleting comments. Then of course, like every other Tuesday, post a half apology. At that point, it wasn't just controversy, it was kind of like a loop. A never-ending carousel of chaos, contradictions, and cardboard ears. A lot of people weren't watching because they liked her, it was more so like, I can't look away.
I'm gonna give you an update on what's going on right now. I guess I was wrong about the LGBTQ thing. I was wrong, I got mixed up. Because I always thought that asexual was not with LGBTQ because I didn't know that, so, you know. I honestly did not know that asexual was actually with the LGBTQ plus. I didn't mention the plus, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mention it.
Yeah, I don't think people were confusing the plus. I don't think that was part of the issue. But even after admitting that she was wrong, Icierra made one thing clear. She wanted nothing to do with the LGBT community. Which might seem like old news at this point. And then you realize what her favorite TV show is. An adult animated show featuring demon imps, furry-coded main characters, and a central gay relationship between a bisexual murder demon and a depressed owl prince. It's also very pro-LGBT. So I don't know, the fact that Icierra hates the LGBT community, but she also is a diehard for this show, it's confusing to say the least, especially because she has a full-blown crush on one of the characters, Stryker. And she's made some truly uncomfortable TikToks about him.
Nobody is coming. Hello?
Hey, Stracky. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm just wondering, is it okay if I come over and maybe visit you tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Love you.
Hell of a Boss is not the only fandom Icierra brought into her fantasy magical world. She also made a lot of TikToks involving My Little Pony, Bambi, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and Paw Patrol. Yeah. Paw Patrol. Specifically, she once made a TikTok of Marshall from Paw Patrol. And Eleanor from Eleanor Wonders Why set to the audio, I Like It Rough, which should probably be illegal. point, this isn't confusing. This is fan behavior on acid. And the internet was watching closely because they're not just viewers anymore, they are investigators. All of the lies, edits, and contradictions led to one of the weirdest internet rumors in a recent memory. Because Icierra's digital paper trail led to something even stranger. Her forgotten YouTube past. People found her old YouTube channel that was deleted in 2020. And in classic Icierra fashion, the explanation was iconic. And honestly, it only got more chaotic from here. Because she wasn't just making romantic edits from cartoon wolves. She was making edits of real celebrities who are, dead. Her favorite was Robbie Rotten, the villain from Lazy Town. She was obsessed, so obsessed that she made a TikTok where she faked her own death. She adds a tombstone and edits Robbie mourning at her grave. This was not just satire because she meant it. She emotionally manipulated a dead children's show character for love. And Robbie was not the only one because Sarah also had a thing for Jacksepticeye, who is very much alive and probably hiding.
Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your big daddy.
Nah, cause that's not a crush. That is a restraining order with a rhythm section. She also made romantic edits of, Steve Irwin. And if you don't know, he was kinda known as the crocodile hunter. He stole hearts worldwide from the late 1990s until his tragic death in 2006. His death was tragically related to a stingray incident when they were filming near the Great Barrier Reef. So whether they were real, fiction, or 6 feet under, for Icierra, it didn't matter. If Icierra liked them, they were getting shipped. Then she starts posting about Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Fred Figglehorn, and of course, her fursona. Her most well-known OC is Ma, a silent, mask-wearing dinosaur creature. They don't speak, they only exist from the neck up, kind of like if Party City sold emotional repression. But Ma was not alone for long, because one day, Icierra walked into a spirit Halloween, and walked out with a new character, Trover. She even asked her audience to help name him. Trover was everything Ma wasn't. Expressive, chatty, the proud owner of actual fursuit parts. And in true Icierra fashion, she dropped an entire lore dump. Trover is Ma's cousin. He is 29 and he's bisexual. And he has mask-based rivalry with Ma. And just when you think the OC lore has reached its final boss level, Icierra, she looked at Ma and Trover and she said, you know what this universe needs? A Fred Figglehorn cousin.
Okay guys, I need your opinion on something real quick. So I've been watching Fred Figglehorn for years of my life. I was thinking, what if I created my own Fred character for Fred? Like I could be his cousin, aunt, anything, and have my own high voice a little bit pitched up, just like Fred. This is coming out of my perspective, but do you guys think this is a good idea? If I should make my own little Fred skits by being his cousin, whatever, or something like that? I think it'll be pretty fun. I think my fans would love the things I would do if I made my own Fred videos, except for I'm his cousin or whatever. Because like I said, I love Fred. I've been watching him for all my life, and I'm still watching him to this day. So So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do.
Yeah, you know, like that Fred, like the Fred from 2008 YouTube. You know, he screamed at full volume while somehow not getting evicted. For people who were chronically online before that was even a term. Icierra didn't just watch Fred. She wanted to be in the Fred extended universe.
Stacy, you're probably wondering why I'm here. I am Fred's cousin. Yep, I'm his cousin. I haven't seen Fred in a long while. I only see him during the holidays and nothing new. Fred is like my all-time favorite cousin. He's awesome, he's funny, he has this high-pitched voice. I love the guy, honestly. Fred kept telling me about his girlfriend Judy. I mean, I understand that he likes her, but for some reason she is kind of annoying and I don't blame her. I mean, like I said, I love Fred to death, I do. But Judy needs to not be part of his life. Like, for real. Judy is like such a jerk to him. I mean, Fred's being so nice to her and yeah, she pushes him around and all this crap. I don't understand why is Judy being so mean. I mean, she doesn't deserve to be in his life. She doesn't deserve it. I mean, he cares about her, but she don't care about him. That's really messed up. Very messed up. I honestly want to tell Fred that he does not deserve Judy because all she's ever doing is pushing him around and all this crap. Like, it's so annoying to him, especially he has a good heart, and I can't stand to see Fred like that. But, yeah, every holiday, Fred comes over, he gives me a hug, he tells me how much he loves me and misses me.
But you have to understand, Icierra wanted to be famous, and not in the build a career type of way. More so in a, everyone else is just an NPC in the world kind of way. She even said it herself on her brand new YouTube channel.
I hope you guys can help me reach 400 subs again because I'm working really hard. I just hope I don't lose the channel because I'm dying to be famous on here. So if you guys can help me out, please, do me a favor and help me out. I'm gonna be posting Jacksepticeye videos, anything.
Eventually, some unconfirmed allegations involving started to circulate. And of course, she responded with a song.
I'm missing my boyfriend. He's always something, but he broke up with me ever since my girlfriend told I'm a kid. I'm missing my boyfriend. He's always something, but my friends told him to stay away from me. And even though I don't look like a pig, that means oh, I'm not up, oh, I'm not even, oh. I was just being nice at a 50-year-old. I'm not a
I think that this might be one of the most unintentionally haunting songs on the internet. Because if you actually listen, she's not just babbling. She admits that one of her TikTok boyfriends broke up with her because people were calling her a PDF file. And then almost offhandedly, she admits that, well, I was actually talking to a 15-year-old. But no, I mean, it was totally fine because she was just being nice. She was 24 at the time, but let's pause. That's not a good look. The thing is, no concrete evidence ever surfaced. No screenshots, no victims, no confirmations. But the lyrics didn't exactly scream innocence either. Then came one of the worst allegations yet. One day, a pinned post showed up on her account, and it was not from her. I'm a victim of Icierra. She has been grooming me since I was 13 years old. And counting. Icierra isn't just a lol cow, she's so much more than that. She's an animal user, a pedophile, and an entitled spoiled brat who crashes out at anything that isn't revolved around her. Today is my birthday, and I had hoped that the woman who had taken my innocence away 3 to 4 years ago would at least be grateful for everything I have done for her. I created Sarah's entire brand after blank rightfully so left her. I own her email, TikTok, Discord, and any platform you see her on. She slut-shamed multiple minors, including my little sister, and manipulated her previous boyfriend who was 16 when she was in her mid-20s. She has ERP'd with me multiple times. She has sent me NSFW without warning, nor permission. Regardless, she shouldn't be talking to any minor this way. The message alleged grooming, that the poster had been a minor at the time, that Icierra had crossed boundaries in private chats via roleplay, suggestive conversation, and emotional manipulation, and that other underage fans were involved, including the writer's younger sibling. And then, of course, came the screenshots. It's about this guy I dated. Turns out he's 16, but I'm not like that. So I wanted to dump him without hurting him, and I told him we should wait till he's old enough. Micah, you're just proving the haters right. No, I'm not. Just give me time, okay? I know what I'm doing is wrong. You need to stop talking to him for a while. A long, long while. Listen, he wanted to be with me because I understand what he goes through. He struggles with a lot of things and he hardly has friends. My friend said I can date him when he's 17. So these messages are disturbing, and there's certainly no punchline to be had. There are no puppets with this one, just something that is genuinely very upsetting. The allegations include inappropriate exchanges, age gaps she allegedly acknowledged, and repeated behavior with young fans in private servers. And if even any part of that holds water, this is not just about TikTok drama anymore. This is about abuse of power, grooming, and the consequences of unchecked parasocial relationships between adults and minors. This also is not the first time somebody close to Sarah has leaked messages. The alleged victim is reportedly working on a video as we speak, but from what I can see, this is just the tip of something much darker. What started as a video about chaotic furries might now be one of the most dangerous creators I have ever covered. But even now, after all of this, Icierra is still posting. The same pattern continued with the puppets and the romantic edits. But then out of nowhere, everything stopped. A new pinned message appeared at the top of Icierra's locked TikTok account. And it wasn't from her. Updates for the Icierra TikTok account from former account manager. Hi all. I just wanted to come on here and let you know that Icierra has been locked out of the account and will no longer have access to the TikTok due to recent allegations. A few people have reached out to me and have given me reliable proof that Icierra has been interacting with minors despite having an 18+ account. While we are still investigating these messages, it's 100% confirmed that she has interacted with minors in an inappropriate manner. All investigations regarding this situation will be handled privately. Screenshots will not be shared on here due to the sake of protecting those who have been affected by her. I have been asked to keep these screenshots private and will respect their wishes by continuing to deal with this situation privately. I am incredibly frustrated and disgusted with Icierra's actions, and will not continue to let her use this account. She does not deserve this platform. If she does make another account on TikTok, it wasn't under anyone's supervision. Do not follow it. Please continue to exercise internet safety and always report anything that looks suspicious. Thank you for reading, from former account manager. And just like that, Icierra Green vanished. Her manager had cut ties, there are no new posts, no follow-ups. And for most people, okay, this is the end of the story. But then more recently, things have shifted. There have been whispers and mentions. And then proof, okay, there is a new TikTok account. There's a low follower count, it's pretty quiet, but the videos are pretty unmistakable. There she is in her fursuits, in her new apartment with a new setup. So I mean, could that just be old footage? Maybe. It's interesting how it's all in a new apartment though. But wait, what's this? New Robbie Rotten thirst edits. New Elvin and the Chipmunk cosplay? Replies to hate comments with the same old defensiveness? And a username that I think only Icierra would think is clever. She's back. Not loudly or proudly, but she's back. I mean, maybe this time the algorithm won't bite and she'll just kind of fade into irrelevance. But at this point, is Icierra Green so much a creator? I feel like it's more of a cautionary tale in real time. In conclusion, I get that certain disabilities or neurodivergence can explain certain behaviors. They can add context, but I don't know that it always just erases responsibility. Being autistic or having fetal alcohol syndrome could potentially affect, the way she reacted about the ear situation or the puppets. But when it comes to inappropriate conversations with minors, I don't know that that's like a quirk or a symptom. I think that's a real boundary being crossed. So if you're using your diagnosis every single time you're called out, I don't know that that is accountability. I feel like that's more of a shield. Autism and fetal alcohol syndrome can absolutely affect things like social cues, communication, emotional regulation. But when it comes to sending NSFW things to minors, grooming behavior or manipulating people, I don't know that that is just a harmless misunderstanding. That to me is abuse, and no disorder can justify that. And then Icierra used her diagnosis to deflect from criticism, not to learn from it. So no matter how many times Icierra is called out, whether it's for art theft or bigotry, or, allegedly messaging minors, she does not disappear. She respawns. The power imbalance certainly goes beyond cringe. I do have to ask, at what point is this not like just internet drama anymore? So make sure to like and subscribe if this video made you once again question humanity. And comment below a coffee emoji if you're a real one and you made it to the very end. And go lie down and question everything that you've ever seen on the internet.